Good morning, everyone. Arjun here, aka Golf Clash Game. This is the walkthrough for all the 18 holes played in the opening round in the expert division of the ongoing Monster Tournament. Please note that these shots are my adjustments, and I do have the raw notes available in the comment section. So, if you would like to view the notes while watching the video, you can do that, or alternatively, you can just watch the video and make notes. This is to help everyone with either of their preferences. Due to some error, I do not find the shots I saved for holes 1 and 2. Hole 1 was a crucial drive with Thor's Hammer 4, but I do have a premium ball play of my opponent saved. Hole 2 is washed out from my device for some reason, so apologies for the inconvenience. Also, please note that some adjustments will be necessary to make up for your choice of ball and club level. Keeping all this in mind, let's hop on to hole number 1. Hole on par 4, like I said, I do not have the replay saved for my holes 1, for my shots for holes 1 and 2. Somehow I still have this replay save played by my opponent using a premium ball, power 5 and 5 ball. It is a must make eagle. It doesn't matter whichever wind direction they give us and what is the strength of the wind, but you have to make this eagle if you want to have any chance, especially in the opening round, to make it for the weekend round. So you can just have a look at his shot here and make your own adjustments, tweaks as necessary. Hole 3 par 5, here we have ascended Tailwind. Just for reference here, I'm posting this drive, which I tried in the practice arena. 4.5 toss spin, 2 left spin on my Berserker ball, and extra mile level 7. The minimum clubs needed for this drive would be Apocalypse 5 plus, Thor's Hammer 6 plus, if you plan to go with the Thor's Hammer, or extra mile 9. That's because you need that all toss spin in order to get onto the fairway near the pin. Max plus 10% is the elevation, and then you push it to max. 1 ball left curl, max OP. You try to hit perfect. And you will notice that due to less toss spin, we will end up in rough. More the toss spin, more the power on the club, the better chances to get onto the fairway. Now, having a look at the safe play here. By safe play, like a regular eagle, but also a good chance for the albatross using the quarterback level 10 and a katana ball, 4 toss spin and 3 bars of right side spin. At plus 9 yard mark, blue ring by the rough on the right. Adjusting this one for max plus 10% and using half ball right curl. We take a very nice bounce and then we make a good yardage here. 332 yards. For the approach shot, we are going to use sniper. Now, what we need to do is to find a very stable spot and keep the ball guideline short of the pin since we have a tailwind. 4 to 5 bars of backspin. The backspin would vary depending on your right distance. I played this one medium distance without any elevation, but I would recommend maybe trying to play mid plus 10%. See, ball guideline in line of the pin. You adjust for the shot. Try to hit perfect. No need of any curl whatsoever. See, we do hit perfect, but we will miss this one on the right. So add 10% and you will have a good chance for the albatross. Hole 4, par 4. Here we have ascended tailwind. Now I tried to explore this the shot from the right side, like taking the second bounce onto the small pad there. This is a highly risky approach and it can be directly into the water with a bad second bounce. So this shot is not recommended. I tried this shot 3 times and I was successfully there twice. Once I was in the water, even though after I hit perfect. So just showing you there, max plus 10%, and then you push up the rings, you need to have the second bounce in the mid of the fairway. You hit perfect. You'll see we nicely take first bounce, second bounce in the pad, and directly onto the green or the fringe for an easy eagle. Again, it's a very good opportunity, it's a very good chance, but if you take a bad bounce on that pad, then it's highly likely a water hazard. So this is the play I would recommend. This is how I played and I dropped the eagle using the extra mile and Titan ball. 4 bars of toss spin, 2 bars of left spin. Having the yellow ring by the rough at plus 16-yard mark, you see right there. Adjustment is going to be the same, max plus 10%. However, we do not push up anything on this drive. See, max plus 10. We do not push up anything. Half ball left curl, try to hit perfect. Great left, but we were still safe. Take a nice bounce on the pad, making a good yardage, which will be around 350 to 355 yards. From here, I'm going to play the Thorn Dunk. Now, the dunk, in my opinion, is the best way to approach the pin. You can try the toss pin with the wedge, which would be the rapier or the end bringer, but again, the green is glitchy. You might hit the bad bounce and totally deviate from your path. So in my opinion, you can try this dunk with the thorn, which I played at medium distance minus 20%. Aim at the back of the cup, full backspin on the thorn, no side spin whatsoever, and try to hit perfect. Perfect, and in the hole. Hole 5, part 3. Here we have a cross headwind. I'm going to play this one with the quarterback level 10. Blue ring by the rough. 3 right spin and 5.5 backspin. See right there. Sorry, the red ring by the rough, not the blue ring. Then you adjust this one for minimum distance plus 20%. And the only thing here is that I use a little extra curl. So try to play around with the curl in the practice arena. The speed was fine. You can also reduce the backspin. I use 5.5. You can use 5 backspin instead, maybe 4.8. Speed is good, and you might have a good chance for a hole-in-one. Hole 6, par 5. Here we have a crosswind from right to left, playing with the quarterback and a Titan ball. 5 bars of toss spin, 2 bars of left spin. You see, I've tried to find a location where the ball guideline is not glitchy, ending up at plus 8-yard mark with half of the white ring inside the rough on left, adjusting for max plus 10%. You adjust, and about a little more than half ball left curl, which is about 80% left curl. You try to hit perfect. A great would also work. Not intending to hit great, but great would also work here due to the accuracy of the quarterback. On the approach shot with the sniper, I played this one medium distance plus 5% and missed it to the right. So I would recommend trying to play this one medium distance without any elevation. The toss spin, backspin will vary on the drive. Keep the ball guideline to the cup. Do not keep it short, always keep it to the cup. Once again, I played medium distance plus 5%, missed it to the right. So try it with medium distance plus 0. So medium without any extra elevation. See, we come in nicely. The speed is nice. However, we miss it just to the right. Now let's have a look at hole 7, par 4. Again, a headwind, cross headwind this time. Playing on the right, on the left side using the extra mile and a Titan ball. 4.5 toss spin, 1 bar of right side spin, keeping the ball guide line in the center of the fairway, right there. Adjustment max plus 10%. Some baby OP to compensate for what we pulled into. Try to hit perfect. Although I got the glitch roll here, the glitch roll was not the aim, but again, the glitch roll helped us to make even more distance than intended. Shot number 2 will be played with your club having good accuracy, ball guide line, and backspin. So I used the Thorn here and I hit great, so it was never gonna drop, but I would recommend playing with a Hornet, high level Hornet 8-9 or high level Falcon, because they both have good ball guide line accuracy and backspin, which is what we are looking for. Take the bounce on the fringe to keep the bounce even, and the backspins would vary. See, I hit great, and you will see we will miss this one just there. Had I hit perfect, it would have dropped for an eagle. Hole 8, par 3. Here we have a tailwind. Again, a very good opportunity for a hole-in-one. You can play this shot with a Titan or a Kingmaker. I am playing this one with a Kingmaker. 1 backspin. And in this case, I used about 0.3 to 0.2 left spin. I would highly recommend using 0.4 to 0.5 left spin instead. And elevation, I played this one max plus 5%. Red ring by the rough on top. Ball guide line just shy of the pin, but in line of the pin. You adjust and you hit perfect. You will see that due to a little less left spin, you will miss this one just on the right. See right there, 1 green square right. So use 0.5 left spin and you will have a good chance for a hole-in-one. Hole 9, par 5. A very difficult wind to score an albatross. So playing it safe on the right side, I'm going to show you 2 approaches, one with a Titan and second with a luminary ball. Using all the toss spin and keeping my second bounce on the edge of the fairway and the rough patch on the second island. Very important. Adjustment max plus 10% here. You adjust. Try to hit perfect. And as intended, we will take a very nice second bounce in the rough and roll onto the fairway. Right there. Shot number 2 will be played with your power wood club, which would be either the big dog or the cataclysm. In my case, it is a big dog level 7. Very important to hit perfect on this shot, because big dog doesn't have a good accuracy. A great left, great right can directly hit the tree, or in the worst case, you will be behind the tree and it will be very difficult to score the birdie itself. Using all the toss spin, keeping the second bounce over the rough. Adjusting this one for max plus 10%. Try to hit perfect. Nice perfect ball. We will take a nice bounce in between the trees. Even though we clip the rough, but we roll through, which can be now played with an EB rule approach. If you want to play it even safer, so pull out the luminary ball, which is not really needed for the drive, but it is needed for the second shot. Again, the very same approach, using all the toss spin first and then having my second bounce just at the edge of the fairway and the rough on the second island. Same adjustment, max plus 10%. And this time, as we are playing with the power ball, we won't get into any kind of overpower. Center the ball, hit perfect. As intended, second bounce in the rough, and we roll onto the fairway. Now on this shot, you will see power 5 ball is very beneficial for us here. You see, we do not get into any OP whatsoever, and without adding spins itself, we are almost over the rough. So adding adequate amount of toss spin to clear the rough comfortably, which could be 4.5 to 5.5 bars of toss spin, keeping the yellow ring by the rough. So we have margin on both the sides, on above the rough and below the rough. Elevation same as we played on the practice round, max plus 10%, P5 numbers as you are playing with a P5 ball. And now you will see that even though we hit perfect, we hit a great left, we were still safe here. We went in between the trees. See, nice bounce in between the trees onto the green, then onto the fringe for an easy eagle on hole 9. Hole 10 par 4. Here we have a crosswind going left to right. I'm using my Thor's hammer level 4, which is the same I used on hole number 1. But unfortunately, I do not have that replay, but it is what it is. Now, hole 10 par 4, max stretch position, half of the red ring inside the rough at plus 11 yard mark. 3 backspin, 3 left spin, adjusting for max plus 20%, max plus 20, and then we push up the necessary rings. We adjust, now we push up. See, I go about 1 ring of OP, which is I'm gonna apply here. Again, you can play with the power 5 and 5 ball and have a rough bump and have a very safe approach, but if you want to go free to play, this is an easy way to get near the green, onto the green for an easy eagle. Hole 11 par 3, again a crosswind, cross headwind this time, using 2 top spin and half a bar of right side spin, keeping the red ring by the rough with the ball guideline through the hole. Now you will see that we come in very nice, the camera angle is also nice, but what's going to happen is that we are going to end up a little short. So what I want you to do is have ball guideline a little extra through the hole, which would mean either you can change the landing position or you can change the topspin. Now, I would say change the landing position, because if you change the toss spin, you might come in a little too hot and bounce off the pin. So this is completely your call. Elevation, maximum distance plus 15%. You see, very nice angle. We might drop, but we just end up short. Hole 12 par 5. Again, we have a kind of scented tailwind. You can approach this hole with an Apocalypse level 6 plus, Thor's hammer 5 plus, or extra mile level 9 if you plan to go that route. But again, I'm going to save this one, and I scored an albatross. Again, the same approach on the front 9 hole like as on the front 9. Plus 9 yard mark, blue ring by the rough on the right. Full toss spin, full right spin. And I was intending to have half ball red curl, but I had a little less, and I also hit a great left. But due to the accuracy of the quarterback, we were safe here, making a good distance for our albatross approach, 344 yards. Now for the albatross shot, what I need you to do is when you add your spins, the back spin and the left spin, I want you to have your ball guideline going behind the pin. This is because you have a tailwind. So you see how I place my ball guideline there. See right there, I place it behind the pin. Then the elevation I played on this shot is medium distance plus 10%. It can be 3 left spin, 2.5, 2.1, and backspin. The important thing here is to have the ball guideline at the back of the pin. Behind the pin, sorry, not back, behind the pin. You come in nice, hit the pin for a sweet albatross. Hole 13, par 4. Again, we have ascended tailwind going on the left side again. If you want, you can go on the right side and take the second bounce onto the second pad. But again, if you take a bad bounce on that pad, you will be in the water. There's no doubt about that. So it's on your own risk. You want to do that, you can do that. But playing safe on the left side. Yellow ring by the rough at plus 16-yard mark. 4 toss spin, 2 left spin, max plus 10%. Half ball left curl. Try to hit perfect. I hit a great left, but we were still safe. Shot number 2 will be played with our Thorn. I am again attempting the dunk like I did in the front 9. However, this time I over adjusted. I played medium distance minus 20%, but I would recommend playing this one medium distance minus 25% instead. Because you see, I do adjust at the back of the cup, adjust my rings, but you will see we will miss it by hair. See there. If you want, you can try this with 20%, minus 20%, sorry, minus 20%, 25%, and minus 15%. Whichever works, it will be good. Hole 14, par 3. This time we have a crosswind going right to left. I am using the sniper along with the kingmaker ball. 1 toss spin, 2 left spin, keeping the ball guideline in line of the pin. Now I played this one medium, maximum distance plus 20%. However, you will see that we missed this one on the left. So you can do 2 things. Either you can reduce the toss spin or you can play max plus 25%. You can try both the shots in the practice arena first, and whichever comes close to the pin, you can attempt that in the main round. See, we missed by half a green square. So maybe reduce the toss spin or add 5% to the elevation. That would make it max plus 25%. Hole 15, par 5, send a tailwind using the Titan ball and extra mile level 7. You can play with extra mile level 7 plus, level 6 plus, sorry. Not even 7, you can play it with 6 plus, but more the toss spin, the better will be the drive. Epoch 5 plus, Thor's Hammer 5 plus. Now, what I'm trying to do is visualize my second bounce onto the second fairway directly, adjusting for max plus 10%, and then you push it to max. See, you push it to max. Max OP, try to hit perfect. Even with a great left, we were safe here. Now you will see due to lack of toss spin, we will just clear the rough. You see there. The better the toss spin, the more distance you will make, and it will make the second shot even more easier. See, for the albatross approach, it couldn't be any easier wind. The only flaw is that I had a club with crap accuracy, which is a Thorn. You will have to put appropriate spins there. Once you have that, it would be like 1 backspin, 2 backspin. It can be any amount of backspin, keeping the ball guideline short of the pin. I played this one medium distance without any elevation. And you see that he missed it just to the right. So try with medium distance plus 10% and you will have a good chance for the albatross. Hole 16, par 4. Here I'm showing you my opponent's play, which is using a premium ball, which is, I guess, is a Euro ball. You don't have to play with a Euro ball. You can play the same shot with a Berserker as well, because they have the same stats. The Euro ball only has a little extra bar of side spin. So you can have a look at his playthrough and figure out what he made wrong, because he hit the sand. He rolled out though, but he hit the sand. So you don't want to do that. And you can directly have this drive onto the green. See, he just rolled out there. Having a look at his approach shot, I would say you need to find the funnel here and obviously check the club distance. Try to find the funnel, which he is going to do the same, if I'm not wrong. See, he adjusts the spins. See, and then he is trying to locate that funnel to the pin. There is a massive funnel. If you find that, great balls from the sand, short iron have dropped. Perfect will most likely drop as well. So just try to locate that funnel, wiggle around that spot. I would play from this one, I would play club distance plus 15% or 20% if the wind is really high. See, he also underpowered the shot, hit perfect, but still caught the funnel for a sweet eagle. Hole 17, part 3. Here we have a headwind, half of the blue ring inside the rough on left. Then you adjust your spins, which would be about 0.5 backspin and some left spin, keeping the ball guideline through the hole, favoring the right edge of the cup. The only tweak I would recommend here is to have a little more offset. The more offset you have, it will be better to come in line, because you see we still kept on the right edge of the cup and we'll miss it to the left. See how we come in here, come in really nice. Speed is very good, missing it just to the left. So offset it a little to the right and you will have a good chance for a hole-in-one. Final hole, hole 18, par 5. Going from the left side, since we have a tailwind here, using appropriate amounts of side spin, toss spin based on your club level. You will see that I apply about 5 rings of OP, but from the room you can see the more area to cover, we can go with max OP as well. But note that extra mile level 7 is a 234 yard driver, not 240 yards. So before you go into overpower, just keep the power of your driver in mind. Great left, still safe. Now second shot, I have tried multiple approaches. Haven't been able to dial this one yet, which is still like a work in progress for the weekend round. You can go for the rough bump, but again, if you miss the rough, then you will end up in the rough on top. So I would say take the bounce on the fairway use the backspin towards the pin. That is more feasible compared to the rough bump. But if you are accurate on your rough bumps, then you can obviously attempt that as well. Played this one at medium distance plus 10%, which was a little less. Should have played this one medium plus 20. You will see that now. Centered the ball. hit perfect, but still 10% less under adjusted, and we miss it on the right.